Over the summer of 2018, I had thumb surgery because I wasn't able to write or draw by the end of the school year. The tendons in my thumb were so tight I was losing mobility and it hurt all the time. This can happen from just writing or drawing too much. There's also the fact that if you injure it and don't take care of it, then your other tendons will try to compensate for the injury, putting added stress on all of them. De-Quervain tenosynovitis release surgery is performed to curatively treat stenosing extensor of the first extensor compartment of the wrist. You probably have no idea what that means. That's alright, I'll explain. Tendon release is surgery to reduce pressure on the tendon that runs along the outside of the wrist into the thumb. This procedure involves surgical release of the first dorsal compartment with care taken to fully release the abductor pollicis longus and the extensor pollicis brevis tendons from their respective sheaths, while protecting the radial sensory nerve in order to decompress the extensor tendons. This procedure takes about a half an hour, but it all depends on how bad the tendons are damaged and how tight they are. Recovery time can vary from person to person. The doctor will either surgically glue your incision back together, use stitches, or staples if needed. You will have inner stitches to help hold everything together. You must take your medication on a rigid schedule and ice a lot. After I came home, I didn't remove the wrapping until the next day. I was extra cautious not to bump into anything. I wasn't allowed to carry anything over 20 pounds for a few months. They took the bandage off 2 weeks after the surgery. The inner stitches started to come out on their own after 2 weeks, and it took about a month for all of them to come out entirely. It took me about 2 months before I could write or draw again. There was nerve damage caused from this surgery, where I lost the feeling in my thumb and wrist. Most of the feeling is back, but it took time. 9 months later I can write and draw a lot more than I could before, but I still have pain doing certain things.